What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Dare to Be Geeky YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Optimus Prime. So this Lego set today that I'm talking about, the Lego Optimus Prime set, this isn't just any standard Lego set, you know, this isn't just another display piece per se. This one actually transforms into a truck, so, which I think is really, really cool, and I'm actually really quite excited about it. So, yeah, so this is set for ages 18 and up, which means if you are under that age, you probably would need assistance from somebody much older and much more experienced. It comes with about, according to the box, it says 1,508 pieces. Okay, all right. Yeah, so there's the back of the box, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, I can't wait to play with this thing. Well, don't get me wrong, I am 20 years old, all right? Without further ado, let's unbox this thing. Okay, I really needed to record this. Check out that instruction manual, man. Look at that Autobot logo. Dang. That actually looks really, really cool. I like that a lot. I just wanted to point that out. All right, so I'm gonna build this thing, play around with it for a bit, and we'll get to the review. All is well. I got the body almost finished. I just want to go to bed. I built Optimus Prime. I did it. I built Optimus Prime. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. 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 Okay, this thing took a really, really long time to build, and I may have had a mental breakdown doing it, but I gotta say it's really worth it, because this thing is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this piece. I cannot wait to display it. Overall thoughts on this figure so far, I really, really love it. However, I do have a few issues with it, which I will eventually get into, but overall this is a very fantastic piece. He has so many cool features. I think the design is great. I think he comes with a lot of great accessories. So yeah, let's get into it. Optimus comes with a total of 6 pieces in this set, which are his gun, his Energon axe, which I think looks really, really nice. I think the designers did a very, very good job designing this thing. We'll get more into that later. He comes with the Matrix of Leadership, which I think is also a really, really neat piece to have. He comes with this really cool Energon cube, and this little piece, which I will get into eventually. And he comes with his little display piece right here. I forgot what this is called, but it's a little, like, I guess description stand, I guess, like, you know, if you want to, like, put it in, like, a glass case or anything, if you're, like, really, really fancy. I don't think I'm going to have this on display with him, But this is just a little nice piece to have. So we'll first start off with the gun, and I think the gun looks really, really cool. I think the designers did a very fantastic job designing this thing. It doesn't look too weird. It doesn't look too extra or anything of that sort. I think, like, I don't really have much to say about the gun other than the fact that it is very, very cool looking. So in order to put the gun on, you basically just take this part right here, this flat part right here, and you put it into these two pegs right here. First, what you want to do is you want to open up his hand like this, and then you're going to simply just take this piece right here and put into that piece right there. It actually stays on very, very well, actually, and I like the way how the designers like had this be like, you know, like attached to his arm rather than just him holding it with his hand, because it makes it more steady or durable. I don't know if that's the right wording for it, but yeah, I think they did a really, really great job. You know, like it just oops. The next piece he comes with is his Energon axe. I think this is a very, very cool piece. This might actually be my favorite piece in the or favorite accessory that Prime comes with, because I really love this like translucent orange. Oh man, I can't speak. On it, I really love the detail and the design of this thing. I thought that they did a fantastic job making this thing. It's just wow, this thing looks very, very cool. I really like this a lot. Yeah, I love how like the translucent orange gives it more of that, you know, like that laser feeling, you know, like this is like not like, you know, like a physical object, but it's more of like oh, it's coming out of his hand. But yeah, he does come with like this little long piece right here, and I'll show you how to put that in a little bit. But yeah, overall I gotta say I really do like this piece a lot, and I'm very, very happy with it.
You be quiet, okay? Alright? Shut up. I'm not a failure. You're the failure. You're just a computer.
Alright, so now into the actual figure itself. And first of all, I just really want to say that I absolutely love this headpiece, man. It looks exactly as it did in the G1 cartoon, and I just think that the designers just did an overall a really great job designing this headpiece in particular, and the whole body as a whole, man. Like, I just love all the detail and all the attention and care that went into this, man. It's just indescribable, man. It's uncanny, man. Like, it really is. This is just super, super cool. I really, really love all of the detail in this figure, especially with the Autobot logos being on the side and with his chest. One minor gripe I have, we'll get into this piece right here with the transformation, which I touched upon earlier. But yeah, overall, I just think the amount of detail and the design itself into this figure is just really, really great. You got so many detail on the arms, and like I said earlier, with the Autobot logo, he's got nice printing on his legs right here. I love the shade of blue and red on this guy. Yeah, especially within like these within the feet, and also in the tires as well, which I'll get more into with the when we get him into truck mode. But yeah, just the amount of detail in this thing. I will say though, you do have to be careful with displaying this guy a bit. You do have to be very, very gentle with this type of body, because it is kind of heavy, and thus that means like some pieces are gonna fall out, like as you can see right here. I don't know if like there should be a few pieces right there. That's just kind of a minor gripe I have with that. Maybe there is, I don't know. Sometimes I get too excited with these things to a point where I kind of just build them fast, which is kind of a bad habit for me. So I don't know if there's supposed to be two pieces right there or not. But yeah, so overall, oh yeah, and I do want to talk about this little backpack, removable backpack piece that is for him when he's in robot mode. But yeah, overall, yeah, it's just a very well detailed figure, man. Just oh my goodness, I have no words to describe it. It is just super, super good. Like, the amount of just the amount of care that went into this thing, man. I think it's his overall design is just an absolute. So one cool thing with the accessories that I haven't showed before, I don't think, is if you open up his chest right here, you could see the little matrix of leadership right here, and to actually include this piece in the set and actually have it be a part of his chest, I think is very, very cool. One thing that bothers me though, I kind of wish this didn't move that much, but you know, I have like kind of like a little OCD about this because, you know, sometimes to the right and to the left, I want it to be exactly in the middle, and sometimes it's not. I don't know. That's just a personal issue I have. Basically, what you do, if you look at these two little pegs right here, you just slap it on there, and yes, and it stays in very, very nicely. It won't fall out or anything, and then you close it. And that is just absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love that. It is fan-freaking-tastic. So let's get into the articulation for this guy. And Prime actually has some surprisingly pretty good ones. So his head fully rotates 360 degrees. It goes up and down maybe a little bit. My camera can't quite catch it, but maybe if I tried moving him to the side, maybe. Let me see. No, unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, his head goes up just a little bit, and he can look down that far. His arms fully rotate with the ratchet joint. You do have to be careful because some pieces might fall out if you're not gentle enough, to a point where it's just kind of a hassle to, you know, just to, I mean, I know it's Lego and everything, but it would be just kind of a hassle if like multiple pieces are falling out if you're not gentle with this guy with the articulation. So you do have to treat this thing with caution and care at times. So yeah, it goes out, his arms do go out that far, but because of this piece right here, you know, it's kind of in the way, but it could go out further. But yeah, there's just some pieces that hinder his articulation a bit. His arms do bend that much, and they do rotate all the way around with the ratchet joint. Both of his hands move all 360 degrees all the way around, and this hand in particular has the finger articulation, while as this one doesn't. I think he might have waist articulation. Yeah, he does, but I prefer not to do it in. He does have waist articulation, but because of this backpack right here and the way this guy was designed, he just has certain limits. So his legs do go forward that much. You can move this piece up if you like to have more articulation out there. So his legs do go that far. Yeah, like I said, especially with the legs, you do have to be careful when moving the legs, because if you're not gentle enough, like I said before, it could fall out at any time. They do go in and out that much. And his legs also rotate 360 degrees, and he does have a bit of movement in his feet right here, and not that much ankle pivot, as Articulation Prime would say. Shout out to him. But yeah, that's all the articulation that Prime has for now. I believe this whole figure stands at about 14 inches. I don't know, he might be a bit shorter or taller than that, I'm not sure, but yeah. I've measured this guy and he is about 14 inches tall, so I just wanted to point that out there. Alright, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's get into the transformation for this guy. The transformation for him is actually quite easy. But you do have to keep this in mind, though, as you're transforming him. If you're not gentle enough, like I said, I know you've probably heard me say that like 1,000 times during this review, but if you are not gentle enough, there will be pieces that will fall out. So, like I said, treat this guy with caution as you transform him and as you play with him and as you display him. The first thing I like to do is I like to lift this little torso piece up. But first, before you do that, make sure all these parts are folded out like neatly, like that. Make sure these pieces are aligned very straight. Okay, you could position it however you want, but to just make it work with the truck mode, yeah, just make sure it's all straightened out, or like however you want. Yeah, but just make sure like all these pieces are like not inward. After you straighten these pieces out, you lift the torso piece up. We're gonna go to his legs, and then if you see, there should be two little pieces right there and two little pegs right there. These legs will clip together like so, like that. They should be. There we go, and they actually clip in very, very well. And now over to the hands right here, you're going to rotate them to the side like that. Make sure the fingers are all folded in, like making like kind of a fist along with the thumb. But you're going to do the thumb first before you do the fingers. So you're going to rotate them, make sure the fingers are folded in. Another thing is you want to take off this little jetpack backpack piece. as well. Then after you're done doing that, you're gonna push his head back here. You're gonna take this piece right here and you push his head. You could rotate his head around if you like, but that's not really gonna make a difference. And then now you're gonna take these arms and you're gonna, so there are like 2 holes inside here with these 2 little pegs that are like clipped in. And then so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it out like that, and then you're gonna leave it to the side, and you're gonna do the same with the other side. You're gonna pull it out as well. Alright, just like that. And then after you're done doing that, make sure these arms are still up. You're going to rotate his whole body around like so. And you're going to take his whole body piece up here and you're just going to bend it like so, upwards. Yeah, some of these are going to fall out. Just keep that in mind. Alright. Perfect. Then you're going to come downwards and then you're going to fold in the feet like this. You're going to take the arms and then move it to the side, move it inwards. And then, my camera can't show this, but you're going to fold the hands in. Here, I'll show it from this side, so. Yeah, and then you're going to take these little hands, you're going to fold them inwards, like so, and make sure it's all nice and tucked in there. Make sure these pieces are not sticking out. You're then going to do the same for the other side, and then, yeah, just flip them to the side, and then fold in the hands like so. Last but not least, you are going to, put the little piece right here, and there you go. And there you have Optimus Prime in his truck mode, and I gotta say, this is a beautiful, beautiful truck mode. I absolutely adore it a lot, so let's get into the details of this. It definitely looks very accurate to how it did in the G1 cartoon. I really love just the amount of detail and everything that they did here with this. I think they really nailed it out of the ballpark. I especially love the fact that it comes with like rubber tires. I mean, I know most Lego sets come with rubber tires, but if you're a Transformers action figure collector like I am, you'll notice that most of the figures usually have like plastic tires, but since this one has rubber tires, it just moves very smoothly, and I absolutely adore that right here. Just the amount of detail in this thing is just fantastic. I do kind of wish it came with the trailer, but I feel like this set piece would have costed more if it did come with the trailer. So yeah, I'm okay with the fact that there's no trailer, to be honest, because this thing looks absolutely beautiful. And besides, I'll have him displayed in like robot mode more. So yeah. And now to transform him back into robot mode, basically you just undo everything that we just did. So first you're going to flip this piece up, fold out these hands right here. So basically we're just doing the transformation from truck mode in reverse. So yeah, basically pull these out. And by the way, this is a very easy transformation. I really, really like this a lot. Very, very easy. And you know the drill. You're going to take the legs upwards like so. Fold out the feet, just like that. Separate the legs. Make sure then you're going to move the torso all the way around. Make sure some pieces are not blocking it. You're going to pull out the arms and make sure it's tabbed in like so. Do the same for the other side. Make sure it's tabbed in like so. You're going to bring down the arms like so. And then you're going to rotate the hands again, make sure everything's all folded out, make sure the hands are nice and folded out very easily. Come back up here and fold these inwards, that'll form the torso. Last but not least, you're going to flip up his head. And there you go, there's Prime back in his awesome robot mode. Overall, I think this is an absolutely beautiful Lego set. This is an absolute must-have for any Transformers fan and any Lego fan in general. But yeah, this is just a very, very cool set. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best Lego sets ever, in my opinion. It's definitely up there with the Death Star, and it's definitely up there with the Ultimate Collector's Millennium Falcon, which I do not have, but I know are super, super cool. I will say, though, he is a bit pricey. He is retailing for about $170, which is kind of a lot for this figure. I feel like it should be a bit lower than that. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, this figure is absolutely fantastic, but I don't think it should be worth that much. Maybe if the price was a bit lower. Also, I do have a few issues. Like, you do have to be very, very gentle with this guy, like I said. And I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but it's true. You do have to kind of treat this guy with caution, because if you're transforming him or trying to pose him, you do want to be gentle, because some pieces will fall out. And I know it's a Lego set and everything. You can always rebuild it, but it would just be kind of a hassle because pieces would fall over the place. And it would just get broken all the time, and sometimes pieces just constantly fall out, like if you're not truly gentle with it. But other than those few like pricing issues and the piece issues, I do say this is just an absolute A+ figure. I would probably rate it a 9.8 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content. Follow me on Instagram. Links are down in the description. And yeah, so leave a like on this video. Leave a comment if you like. Yeah, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that you do have to put the backpack piece back on him when he's in robot mode. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that you do have to put this bumper piece on with the truck mode.